She has been a pillar of the Watts community for as long as anyone can remember. Sweet Alice Harris has lived through the unrest of '65, '92, and now 2020. As Gordon Tokumatsu reports, she hopes the death of George Floyd will finally lead to some real change.
When Sweet Alice Harris says this,
I was right here doing the ride.
She means it literally. From her home in Watts, she witnessed the violence that happened in 1965 when 34 lost their lives. Then again in '92 when the verdict in the Rodney King case left buildings burning and 64 dead. In those 55 years, she has seen change for the better, but not enough.
We ain't where we should be, but we sure in the hell ain't where we used to be.
Alice is beloved here, a community activist who at 86 has never stopped trying to make LA better. She has the benefit of 55 years of hindsight and is glad to see new generations taking up the mantle of change.
These young people now, they ain't gonna take what we went through with. They not gonna take it. Every time we try and get heavy on healing, here come another killing. If we didn't have that going on, we would be much further.
Alice says young, fresh faces in government are needed to fix the divide between police and people of color, and she regrets that it's taking so long.
And then we get old and we ain't gonna be here, and we're trying to get that thing done.
On this day that America lays George Floyd to rest, Alice believes his legacy speaks volumes.
He's gone on home. You don't have to worry with this no more.
And she hopes this time it makes a difference. In Watts, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.
George Floyd should not be among the deceased.
Now at 6, remembering George Floyd, his family celebrates his life as his death sparks another day of protests across the country and right here in Southern California. Good evening. Once again, I'm Chuck Henry.
And I'm Carolyn Johnson. A large crowd gathering once again tonight in downtown L.A. as there are several new developments in the George Floyd case and protests for racial injustice continuing across the country. Today, the family of George Floyd attended this memorial forum at North Central University, a Christian university in Minneapolis. This is the first of several multi-city memorials that will take place over the next 5 days. Right now, peaceful protests are happening throughout Southern California. All curfews are now lifted for L.A. County, the city of Los Angeles, Orange County, as well as the cities of San Bernardino and Riverside. But several cities in San Bernardino County still have curfews tonight. That includes Fontana, Upland, and Highland.
We have team coverage from News Chopper 4 and reporters on the ground and some perspective tonight on the possible changes and reforms that these protesters are calling for. But first, an historic moment only on NBC4, plus the chief's first comments since his budget was defunded by what, some $150 million? Let's begin our coverage right now with Robert Kovacic, who's live outside City Hall. Robert?
Chuck, and that moment happened here outside of LAPD headquarters in downtown Los Angeles just about 2 hours ago. But when we left you at 5 o'clock, I want to show you, we showed you a police officer talking to demonstrators, and that conversation only continues. It has been going on now for about an hour. The officers of the LAPD now engaging in dialogue with the protesters who've come out there, talking about a number of things. As you take a look at News Chopper 4 Bravo over another flank of this protest outside of City Hall, some of the demonstrators wanted to know from the officers, what is it like to be behind a skirmish line? Some of the officers want to know from the demonstrators, what do you fear most when you see us? It was a very open dialogue right now, and certainly the conversation only moving forward, and everyone seems very comfortable with where they're at. And now to that moment, NBC4 was there. LAPD Chief Michael Moore, LA's top cop, coming out of the headquarters, meeting with demonstrators, and when they took a knee, so did he. This is the chief as you see him right now taking a knee out.